Good morning. It's a beautiful morning today. It was a slight Scottish rain number one, a little bit of drizzle when we got up at 5:30. Now it's shortly after 6. The sun has just come out. There's a few boats already on the way as us, and it's just a beautiful morning.
Schottland von seiner besten Seite. Es kann gar nicht besser sein. So schön. So schön. Kein Wind ist, das ist mir eigentlich egal jetzt heute, weil dieser Sonnenaufgang, also das war unbeschreiblich schön. Schottland habe ich mir, man sieht es ja manchmal auf den Fotos, wie schön dass das aussehen kann, dieses Gemisch aus Wolken, Sonne, Regen, alles zusammen auf einmal, und dieser Sonnenaufgang ist einfach nur schön. Ich bin sehr, sehr glücklich.
With all the nice weather, the beautiful weather, we forgot to talk about where we're going and what we're doing. So the plan today is to go to Dunvegan, to anchor there in the castle bay. We'll see whether that will happen, but that's the plan. And obviously when it's such a nice day, there is no wind. So we're motoring, and it's probably going to stay like that for the whole day according to the forecast. So in this area, between Canna and the upper end of the Isle of Skye, there is a particularity which is called a magnetic anomaly. There's also a hint here on Canna. There is a hill called Compass Hill, I think it's called, and that's causing this magnetic anomaly, together with probably some on the seabed as well. This magnetic anomaly is caused by some magnetic material in the earth crust, so probably some iron or some other magnetic stuff, and that causes quite a bit of havoc on magnetic compasses.
Die äußeren Heroiden, so cool. Das, was wir sehen. Und vor uns die Isle of Skye. Diese Stimmungen, die wechseln konstant, einfach unbeschreiblich schön und magisch. Etwas Magisches, absolut.
With Neiss Point Lighthouse, we are reaching the most westerly point of our voyage. There are so many pictures of this lighthouse floating around in the internet that at times it feels as this is all the Isle of Skye has to offer. Whilst this is clearly not the case, there are certainly not a lot of pictures of this lighthouse with the view from a sailboat. There's no denying the cliffs are breathtaking and pretty high. Do you think it would have been worthwhile going up and take the perfect Instagram perspective picture? Please let us know in the comments. And if you like our video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Dunvegan Castle. Here lives Hugh Magnus MacLeod of MacLeod, the 30th chief of the MacLeod Clan. The castle has continuously been the seat of the clan since the 13th century. Legend has it that a long time ago, a chieftain of the MacLeods fell in love with a beautiful woman who unfortunately turned out to be a fairy princess. Her father agreed for her to marry the MacLeod, under the condition that she would return to her fairy folk after 1 year and a day. They were a happy couple, and the year passed all too soon. Before returning to her fairy palace far away, the princess made her husband promise that he would never allow their young son to cry. Let's take a break and take Fred the dinghy to Coral Beach in Cleggan, just north of Dunvegan. The view from the top of the little hill is amazing. The beach is made from crushed white coral that makes the water look tropical blue when the sun comes out. A truly magical place, but for us a wee bit too cold for a swim. Okay, enough sitting around, let's go back to the legend. A great feast was organized to try to console the chief on his loss. Such was the rumpus and laughter that the baby's nanny crept away from his nursery to see the fun. The small baby boy awoke and began to cry. When the nanny returned, she was amazed and not a little shocked to see a woman bending over the cradle, comforting the infant, wrapping him up in a shawl. The mother, for it was she, then vanished into the black night. When he could talk, the boy remembered the night his mother visited. He told his father that the shawl could be used by the MacLeods 3 times when they were in danger and help would come, but on the 4th it would disappear. Hundreds of years later, the MacDonalds were harassing the island. They locked the doors of the MacLeod church and set fire to the building, killing most of the worshippers. In fear and fury, a small band of MacLeods gathered, unfurled the fairy flag and, as if by magic, their number appeared magnified 10 times. The MacDonalds were slaughtered and the flag returned into its safety in the casket. The flag was used a second time, when a terrible plague had killed nearly all the MacLeod's cattle. With starvation on the doorstep, they waved the flag once more, and again the fairy host rode down and miraculously restored the herd to health. Even today, it is believed by some that the flag will give protection. It is said that the MacLeods carry pictures of the flag in their pockets to act as a talisman. There remains a 3rd time for the unfurling of the fairy flag, but it could be that the threat of its power is enough.